backwards. Half backwards.
Yeah. All right.
I respect that.
What we got going on, baby?
How grows it?
It doesn't grow.
Transmission's in. And your new motor. Surprise, everybody.
Battery.
Hey, buddy, what do we got going on? Getting the mock-up block and the transmission in so we can measure for drive shaft.
Whoever wants to measure my shaft.
Got to measure Carlton's shaft.
Alright, so we got all this in underneath the car. Transmission's in, and we just measured for the drive shaft. Center of the yoke to here. And we got that measurement. We're good to go. Boom. So now all this stuff's gotta come back out.
No six fat, gripping, feeling almost there. Listening to Bon Jovi, rolling, living on a prayer. Privy to the gossip that's been said about me constant. It's the life and times of Bumpy Johnson meets Nucky Thompson. I used to rap about death, now I'm only concerned to live. I value relationships still, I keep it competitive. Nowadays, chances are that if you see me throw the match, it ain't to lose the fight, it's to walk.
Alrighty. Block is back out. Everything from the drivetrain is out, so now we're going to work on some of the exterior stuff so that we can do the reveal of the car.
I respect that. CO6 vet, gripping, feeling almost there. Listening to Bon Jovi, rolling, living on a prayer. Privy to the gossip.
Alright, so I'm doing the trunk pins. So I've been trying to locate the holes here for them. And I got this far and I was like, cool, I'll just put the drill right through. Well, I can't. So now I'm trying to locate the hole up here and trying to match it to this hole so the pin lines up. So what I'm doing is I took a bolt that's long enough to get through there, rounded off the end, and I should be able to mark the top of the trunk pretty much exactly where the pin's gonna line up. So I'm just gonna re-tap the top here, so that way I can run a nut down on it, and then go from there. Hopefully it works. Guess we'll find out. So I have now 100% MacGyvered this. I've got a longer bolt. I made a spacer because it's not threaded all the way. And then I made the tip way sharper. So that way it actually punctures the fiberglass. So we're gonna give this a shot and see how this goes. So 110% worked. You can see it in there. Perfect mark.
That's been said about me constant. It's the life and times of Bumpy Johnson meets Nucky Thompson. I used to rap about death, now I'm only concerned to live. I value relationships still, I keep it competitive. Nowadays, chances are that if you see me throw the match, it ain't to lose the fight, it's to...
Alright. Both the pins are in. The only problem we got on this side is it's not really high enough and there's not a lot of adjustability left out of this. So you're gonna have to come up with something for that. Everything fits real good, so it's pretty sweet. literally 1/8 inch rivet short. And I'm really hoping, just walking around here, I'm gonna find one magically, because I do not want to go buy another set for one rivet. I'm just over it, dude. I am just over it. So even Toast is over it. You over it, Toast? You over it, bud? He's way over it, dude. He's out. I hate cars so much. You guys aren't gonna believe it. I found one. One more. Just needs a hole. So I got the fender tabs made. I went a different route on this one. I used that upper tab because it was still pretty good. Made one for there. Come over to this side. Use the ones you guys saw me making. Turned out pretty good. And then I got the hood scoop on. Put the wheels back on. Looking good. Rear is all done. I got new clips on the scoops. Figured that part out. Bumpers all supported. And yeah, we're pretty much on to side skirts. Gotta lower the car a little bit in the rear because it's a monster truck. And then we're ready to do a reveal. All right, guys, we got the car out of the shop. This is gonna be the color reveal before we get the motor in.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of reckoning and calculating. I'm not saying that thinking is bad. Like everything else, is useful in moderation. A good servant, but a bad master. And all so-called civilized peoples have increasingly become crazy and self-destructive because through excessive thinking they have lost touch with reality. That's to say, we confuse science with the real world. This is the beginning of meditation. Most of us would have rather money than tangible wealth, and a great occasion is somehow spoiled for us unless photographed. And to read about it the next day in the newspaper is oddly more fun for us than the original event.